there, you guys are getting ready to go
We're
bowling.
bowling.
Me, damnation me, and all Tom the hell. You guys going to town every day.
Well, Tom liked his nips, and you know, in the back, as when we first moved there, I seen some, you know, hay plank bottles, 3 or 4 back, you know, over the fence and that, because our bushes hadn't grown up yet, you know, and I thought, where are they coming from? I couldn't find out, and it was Tom's. He would hide his bottles, and oh, one time he was going down to visit Marnie, and I forgot where she was living at. You know, she's moved so many different. He was down in Massillon, someplace down through there. And anyhow, he was going down, and we hit a bump, and something fell, and I said, Tom, what's that? Nothing. I looked down on the floorboard. It was a bag of paint that he had hidden underneath the dashboard. And he's going to have his nips, but he wouldn't take them while I was with him, because I'd get mad. I'd snatch that bottle out of his hand. Yeah, we rode all the way down. He's sure he's going to have his little nips. That's what some of our arguments were more about, is that, because I'd drink a beer or two, but that'd be it, and I never could
How many
drink
beers did you drink before you danced on the tables?
about 2 or 3, something like that. I did the hula dance.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, shuffle the hips around. I'd still do it. I'd still twist them.
Where was this at?
It was down to Eagles Clubs.
Eagles?
Yeah, Eagles Club. And they dared me, and I got up there and I danced on there. I had a couple of beers in me, and I got up there and danced. Oh, I loved to dance. I really did. And I enjoyed it. And see, Tom was president of the Eagles, and he was vice president, and then he was president, and then he was secretary, and then I was president of the Women's Auxiliary, and I had, oh, let's see, did I have them pictures or not? Yeah, I do. I'll be right. Who was I showing them to the other day? Just a few that Marlene hadn't got. And it was Nick, Jed, and I, and we was at a dance at the Eagles Club sitting all around that long table. And I don't know if I got the date on that or not. So, and then...
Well, we left off, you were dancing on the table. You never danced when you were bowling or nothing, though.
Yeah. You see, when we joined the Eagles, we were there every Saturday night. And then sometime Mick would go, and then Paul joined, but Pete never did. That was Mick, my sister named Dorothy. He never did, but they would go down to the dances with us. But Paul was a nut, too. And see, Paul and Pete, they both, Pete died in December, I think it was 4 years ago, and then Paul died in February, just a couple months after Pete. And that was the end of our sisters. Were 4 of us all are with us. And then, let's see, well, it's just...
All 4 sisters are still living.
4 sisters are living, and all 4 are with us. And then, well, now, see, and my brother Joe, he's the first boy, and Kenneth, and Bill. Bill was the baby of the family. That's the one we all spoiled. Mm-hmm. And Kenneth...
So you were like the third oldest?
Yeah.
Third oldest?
Johnny was the first. Of course, we don't remember him.
Yeah.
And then Mari, and then me.
Did you pick on your little brothers and sisters?
No.
Did y'all fight?
No, not too bad. That's the truth. We got along pretty
Sleep
good.
in the same bed?
Yeah, Mari, the oldest one, and I slept together, and Jan and Mick had their bed, and then the other room, one boy the oldest boy had a bed to himself, and then the other 2 boys slept together. You know, with 7 kids, you can't have 5 or 6 bedrooms in them days. You couldn't.
Yeah.
We found a house at big old frame.
What'd your daddy do?
Worked at the L&N Railroad, car repairman, they called it. You know, the wheels on the box cars and things like that. And he worked night work.
All the time?
And of course, when we was going to school, that was all right. You know, he could rest. But then in the summer, when we had school vacation, made it kind of hard because he had to sleep during the day. But we learned how to be kind of quiet so Dad would get at least 5 or 6 hours sleep. And let's see what else. Oh, Bill, Kenneth was a boxer. He fought in the Golden Glove.
Oh, he did?
And then Bill. But Bill, he thought he was good, but he wasn't. He didn't win like Kenneth. Yet Kenneth was a Golden Glove boxer. And that's the one was just here.
Yeah.
And we don't, you know, all that, you know, you look back, you forget, you know, you forget a lot of these things. And see where he met Evelyn, it was during World War II, that's where he met Evelyn in Austin. Yeah, in the Second War, World War II. Was that the big one? Yeah, because see, Kenneth is, well, Kenneth is our 50s.
Tom wasn't in the war?
Mm-mm. Well, where he worked at, it helped him out.
Oh.
Printer and that, and somehow or another they could kind of do that. And, you know, I don't know.
Whatever they do.
I don't know whatever they did. But I don't think they would take him anyhow. I think they'd been too weak.
Really?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And you know, and he used to cut the grass all the time. And this one time he was working, you know, hour or two overtime, and I thought, maybe I'll go on and cut the grass. And he came home, and I think I had about 20 minutes to go. And when he drove up in the driveway and I see me cutting that grass, he got mad. And he jumped out of that car and grabbed it from me and said, "You don't cut grass no more." I said, "Well, I thought I'd do you a favor. Well, you know, working overtime." And I thought, well, I'd help you out. But don't you ever do it again. So then the next week, grass come in, he's cutting, and I said, "Let me cut some," and did. First thing you know, I was cutting the grass.
You got smart about it.
Yeah, but then I didn't
You
do
didn't
that.
have a pond.
Well, whenever he worked overtime or something, we all had our date. It was always on a Thursday. We'd cut the grass and have the yards looking nice for over the weekend. That was me. I'm still like that.
You never had a pond more back then, though, did you?
Push.
Blades go.
Uh-huh. And then, of course, then we got one, and you had to pull. Well, I could pull that one pretty good. And this time we wore out and got another one. And that one there, my grandson's got it. And what it does, it don't throw the grass out, you know, running.
Grandson?
Yeah, David.
He's got your lawnmower? You
Yeah.
didn't give me a lawnmower.
Well, Lord, you wasn't even married, you were just a kid.
What?
When that Palmore gave it to David. And then David went and, then David told David to go get Grandma a new Palmore. Now this is 2 years, almost 3. David got it, but it's so big I can't even push it.
So he didn't get you a self-propelled, huh?
No, he had to pull, you know, and the handlebars hit you up here. Well, I'm going to do that, hit my bus, maybe get cancer of the boobs. And who is that?
Nobody.
Marlene.
Yeah.
So that's when I don't think,
Well,
your dad now, see, your dad cut your grass for me, and
yeah.
I do the
So,